The wind whispered through the ancient cypress trees, carrying the scent of incense and damp earth. Young Kenji knelt, his back aching, his mind a whirlwind of frustration. Before him, seated on a worn stone, was Master Ryo, a monk whose serenity seemed to radiate like the warmth of the rising sun. "Master," Kenji began, his voice tight, "I try. I truly do. But I feel like I'm running in circles. I want to achieve stillness, to understand the teachings, but my mind is a restless monkey." Master Ryo smiled, a network of fine lines crinkling around his eyes. "The monkey mind is a common affliction, Kenji. It is not tamed with grand gestures, but with the gentle, consistent pull of a single thread." "A thread?" Kenji asked, puzzled. "Yes," Master Ryo said, gesturing to a small, gnarled plum tree beside them. "Observe this tree. It did not grow tall in a single day. It grew branch by branch, root by root, through countless seasons. Each day, it simply absorbed the sun, the rain, the earth. It built its strength through small, consistent actions, habits." Kenji frowned. "But how does a tree's growth relate to my restless mind?" "Your mind is like a garden," Master Ryo explained. "If you allow weeds to grow unchecked, they will choke the flowers. But if you diligently tend to the soil, plant seeds, and water them, you will cultivate a beautiful garden. Habits are the seeds you plant in the garden of your mind." "But what seeds should I plant?" Kenji asked. "Begin with the breath," Master Ryo said. "Every morning, before the sun touches the peaks, sit for 5 minutes and simply observe your breath. Inhale, exhale. When your mind wanders, gently guide it back. No judgment, no frustration, just gentle persistence." Kenji, skeptical but willing to try, began the practice. The first few days were excruciating. His mind screamed for distraction, his body ached with impatience. He wanted to give up. "It is difficult," Master Ryo acknowledged when Kenji confided his struggles. "But remember the plum tree. It endured storms and droughts. Your mind will resist change, but persistence is the key." Kenji persevered. 5 minutes became 10, then 15. He noticed subtle shifts. The whirlwind of thoughts began to slow, the spaces between them widening. He felt a flicker of peace, a quiet stillness he had never known. Master Ryo then introduced another habit, gratitude. Each evening, write down 3 things you are grateful for. It can be the warmth of the sun, a kind word, the taste of simple rice. Focus on the good, and you will see more good. Kenji, initially finding it difficult to find 3 things, began to notice the small wonders around him, the vibrant colors of the sunset, the cheerful chirp of a sparrow, the comforting weight of his worn sandals. He began to appreciate the simple joys of life. Over months, Kenji cultivated other habits. Reading a passage from the sutras each day, performing mindful chores, offering acts of kindness to others. He found that these small, consistent actions, like the roots of the plum tree, were anchoring him, grounding him. One day, as Kenji sat in meditation, he felt a profound sense of peace. His mind was still, not empty, but calm and clear. He understood the teachings, not through intellectual grasping, but through the lived experience of stillness. He looked at Master Ryo, his eyes filled with gratitude. "Master, I understand. It is not about grand gestures, but about the small, consistent habits that shape our lives." Master Ryo smiled, his eyes twinkling. "Yes, Kenji. Like the plum tree, you have grown, branch by branch, root by root. You have cultivated the garden of your mind, not through force, but through the gentle, consistent pull of a single thread." Kenji understood. Habits, the seemingly insignificant actions repeated daily, were the architects of his transformation. He had learned that true change was not a sudden leap, but a slow, steady climb, built upon the foundation of consistent effort. And like